Hey guys, what's going on? Darral Addison, Torpedopot.com, Darral Addison, Torpedopot.com. If you've been following me, you know we went through a series of steps for our self-growing planters. These are self-growing planters. They grow your food with no human intervention. I simply, early in March of this year, I put in the March, April this year, put in the petunias and put in these potato plants. And I'm gonna tell you something, they've been growing since then, producing flowers over and over and over again. Look here, look here, you'll see the flowers. But now I'm switching over to my winter season. And the petunias, as healthy as they were, so much so that I didn't pull the root system out. I left the root system in there. I don't want to disturb the root system because my potatoes are growing inside of here. And I lifted it up and that's just one plant. And so I don't want to disturb it, okay? I'm not letting people disturb my food. So I'm going to take this back. You see, beautiful? That is so beautiful, man. That is so beautiful. Man, so perfect. True to color, too, man. I love the color and everything else. She's so beautiful. Boy, that's beautiful. All right, so I'm going to put her back in here and let her do her thing. Not trying to disturb anything. So I'll throw it back on top of that. That should be cool. Now, we know we have some potatoes in there, right? So we don't want another root crop to compete with the potatoes, especially with space. So normally I would do carrots and these right here, but we're going to do carrots and some other planters. I'm going to put in here beans. I have they call them jade bean seeds. Jade, J-A-D-E bean seeds. And I ordered them specifically for you guys so you can see exactly what's going on. I have a germination rate of 85%. That means they're pretty good. So, because beans fruit from the top, not from underneath the ground, while potatoes, we eat the fruity bodies underneath the ground, they won't be competing with each other. The only thing I'm worried about is when it comes to competition of plants in our self-growing planter, because we grow food with no human intervention. And that's how we can grow potatoes, as you saw, and we can grow beans in the same planter. So right now, when I drop these beans inside of here, I pull them in here, push them into the planter itself, and they'll pop up. The problem is these are bush beans that we've selected. Very prolific and very resistant, extremely resistant to various diseases and stuff like that. But they're long, they're great size, and they're sweet. They are recommended. Jade bean seeds are some of the best you'll see out there. We got 1 pound here of this product. And so I'm gonna do what I can do. There's no competition. One's in the ground, one's above the ground. So they shouldn't be competing with each other, right? Just for the root system. And the roots, because of the torpedo pot, creates a beautiful biotic environment where the plants now can live. Torpedo pot, because it grows your plants for you, you don't have to worry about going in and feeding the plant. The torpedo pot does it for you by sustaining an environment. So once you have a great environment, you'll be surprised how many plants you can put together in just one arrangement. So I'm going to drop my beans in. Check up on my little doggy. Make sure she's okay. I don't have the smallest of hands, but it worked out perfectly. Now my feeding stick is probably down here somewhere. But again, I don't want to destroy the environment that the potatoes are in because it looks like they're pretty well formed. So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to look at what's wet right now. I'm going to sprinkle it on the top. And then I'm going to push some down into the soil. I maybe got about 20 beans in there. And the reason why I like the beans also because even their bodies themselves, they produce the nitrogen in the soil that some of the plants are looking for. And so, like I said, I'll just drop it in, and I think that should be enough right there. And I'm dropping in the rest of these growing containers. biotic growing containers. Torpedopot grows your food. All you do is drop your seeds in. I'm going to cover it with soil, and I'm going to walk away. I'm going to drop my seeds in. I'm going to cover it with soil, and I'm going to walk away. I don't have to do anything else. That's why you see perfect potatoes growing inside of this planter. It grows your potatoes for you. That's why you saw those perfect potatoes, because the planter will grow, it will work that environment out. You set it, know what you want, and you walk away and let it take care of the rest for you. Darral Addison, Torpedopot.com, Darral Addison, Torpedopot.com.